Hi all, good afternoon. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm visible. Everybody, welcome to yet another class on India Physical. We have lost some time on the weekend. Weekend पे कुछ announcement किया था मैंने. I had given some assignments also, but the assignments need to be redone. So I will be telling something about that. So just let me scroll up, and if there are any questions, please ask. So good afternoon. No question. No questions from your side. टेक्टोजेनेसिस फोर्स क्या होती है? बताया था उपेंद्र आपको, क्या समझ में आया टेक्टोजेनेसिस फोर्स? What did you understand from the last lecture? क्या आपने देखा उपेंद्र? सर 4D क्या होता है? तो आपको क्या समझ में आया, जल्दी से बताइए. So everyone, when you are asking a question, I have a request. Sir, I want to know what is tectogenesis. From the class, I understood this. Sir, what is 4D? I want to know what is 4D. From the class, I understood this. वो तो पता चले कि आपने देखा क्या. Chronological order of density differentiation, degassing and चलिए. मयंक का एक question है. I have been completing. So we'll be answering Mayank's question also. So I don't understand how Aravallis were formed. So how were Aravallis formed? Okay, lacustrine word I found while reading NCERT but did not get its meaning. So lacustrine beta, what did you, NCERT में नहीं है तो आप देख तो सकते थे. Lacustrine, tecto, a force of compression. Perfect. Mayank has a question. Mayank का क्या question? Why peninsular India called Creton block if it is linear fault line? Why peninsular India is called the Cretonic block? Okay, perfect. मैंने कभी डाउट ले लिया है. और क्या है उपेंद्र, अभी तक वो मुझे मिला नहीं, जल्दी से बताओ आपको क्या समझ में आया. लेक्विस्टराइन हो गया. इंडियन प्लेट स्टिल सबडक्टिंग. इज इंडियन प्लेट स्टिल सबडक्टिंग? इज इंडियन प्लेट स्टिल subducting? Okay, so people who are listening to me in recording, you miss on this opportunity to ask your doubts, but make sure the doubts which other people are asking, you benefit from that. Due to some emergencies, I could not attend some classes. Now finishing the backlog. Anumol, preferably weekend पे कर लेना चाहिए था. So as per the definition, Indian Peninsula is Cretonic block in which no folding or warping or down warping occurred for last this thing. The southern hill complex and eastern region Chhattisgarh is depression, down warping. Okay. Sir, synclize. Sir, what is synclize? So स्नेहा फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, सभी लोग please do not ask me a question which has been told in the class just as a word. At least tell me what you understood out of it. ये तो बताइए. At least you tell me what you understood about it. Is Trans Himalaya or Tethys Himalayas? Okay, Samarth, I have taken your doubt also. Okay. It may not be economically feasible, but can we find oil traces in Kurnool and Vindhya synclize because of marine transgression? Okay. ठीक है. चलिए, 5 minutes are over. A lot of questions have come. I would want to answer them one by one. Nishant, these 5 stages explained in Kober answer Hull theory will be same as in plate tectonic. In both theories, only geologists differentiate the process. Am I right, sir? Nishant, there are no stages in plate tectonic theory. 5 stages explained in Kober and Hull theory will be same as in plate tectonics. Plate tectonics does not have any such stages. So your understanding is wrong over there. My end term semester is about to start, so I'm facing difficulty to give proper attention to this. Shikha, ये तो manage करना पड़ेगा. We will talk about that also. How to manage? हरदेव ने एक doubt पूछा है. What is the doubt? Sir, I am from Rajasthan. Due to internet shutdown orders, I was unable to take classes. Now will you give me relaxation to submit homework? हरदेव, homework तो submit कर दीजिए, but quality submit कीजिए. Do we get that? I have no issues as long as you are working and you are doing something good. Perfectly okay. Nayan is saying correct sequence of Himalayan formation is Western Himalaya, Trans Himalaya, Eastern Himalaya. So Nayan, you don't have the classification. Trans Himalaya falls in Western Himalaya. एक तरफ आप वेस्ट और ईस्ट कर रहे हो, ट्रांस हिमालय को अलग क्यों कर रहे हो आप? अगर आपने वेस्टर्न हिमालय कहा तो ट्रांस हिमालय इज अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट. इफ योर क्वेश्चन वाज वेस्टर्न हिमालय वाज फॉर्म्ड फर्स्ट, ईस्टर्न हिमालय, you were right, but you unnecessarily created one trans Himalaya. So it is my college exam tomorrow and I have to study for that. Can I watch recording of today's class? बिल्कुल देख सकते हो यार. सर हिंदी मीडियम से ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल में मार्क्स इशू है क्या? आयुषी, कोई इशू नहीं है. द प्रॉब्लम इज पीपल डोंट राइट, पीपल डोंट प्रैक्टिस. हिंदी मीडियम पीपल बात ही कर रहे हैं, बट रिजल्ट्स लाने के लिए जो एफर्ट चाहिए वो नहीं आ रहा है. डू वी गेट दैट? Is everyone okay? So I let me start the class. Let me start the class. Thank you for your doubts. Thank you for all your doubts. ठीक है. हाँ, एक announcement और है for people who are tired. Anyone who is people who are tired कि मेरा कुछ backlog है, उस backlog की help I am going to help you with your backlog. Everyone quickly, I have a question. What is this question? Yeah, any newcomer today? Sir, I remember everything I did in assignment. I can do it without Atlas help now. Okay, Shubham, good. Any newcomers today? Anyone who's come for the first time? Any newcomers? So first time live but covered all. Okay, first time live. First time live चलेगा. Sorry sir, I submitted my homework to you on the group because chat was disabled. It's okay. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. So सोनी बेटा, जो इस क्लास का anyone who's a newcomer for the first time, I would want you to watch the first lecture of this course, which will tell you how to integrate. So I see Bansidhar and Sony, you are new. बेटा इसका first lecture जरूर देखिएगा. First lecture of this course. Go to the course profile. इस course का नाम comprehensive course on paper 2 and do that. Nitin says I missed 2 of your lectures. Okay, perfect. So everyone, first announcement. It's 10 minutes. I'm not taking any more doubts now. Okay? I will be solving your doubts, but I'm not taking any new doubts. Number 1. Next week, 8th onward, 8th, 9th, 10th are holiday. 8th, 9th, 10th. Good time, everyone. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no optional class. 8th, 9th, 10th. Already telling you 4 days in advance so that you can plan. No optional class. Yes, just in case you missed the foundation, NCERT foundation, please complete कर लीजिएगा वहां पर. NCERT foundation or missed lectures, please make sure you do that. Cover up your backlog. Is everyone okay? So you've already been informed, and I'll keep on informing you whenever I'm giving you time for reading. So the revised thought through previous lecture and not getting wider continental shelf is means that the rivers on the west, which are estuaries, take some part of the continental crust and make oceanic shallow. नीरज, आपने पेपर 1 नहीं किया है. पेपर 1 नहीं किया इसलिए आपको कॉन्टिनेंटल शेल्फ के बारे में नहीं पता है. So that is why. So don't worry about continental shelf अभी के लिए. Sir, I had submitted my assignment, but it shows only single tick. Okay, Rakesh. Last 2 days I did not even sleep. We were busy with that master stroke test. रात को 11 बजे तक स्टूडेंट्स को saying please give the result right now. अभी टेस्ट सबमिट किया right now. और अभी आप कह रहे हो सर मेरा ब्लू टिक नहीं आ रहा है. और भी गम है जमाने में ब्लू टिक के सिवा. अपने टाइम पे तो दूंगा भाई. मॉर्निंग 8 o'clock I had a class. So इनका ब्लू टिक अभी रेड नहीं हो पा रहा है. इनका ब्लू नहीं हो रहा है. और जिनका देखा मैंने टिक तो उसमें मेरा विश्वास उठ गया. ये बात चलिए आंसर करें. So I have a request everyone. आज आंसर दे रहा हूँ ये जिन्होंने क्वेश्चन पूछा. Despite my repeated request, he is not answering this. Tectogenesis. Tectogenesis refers to. Last time है ऐसे क्वेश्चन का मैं आंसर कर रहा हूँ. I told you tectogenesis is the stage when a horizontal force is created. Why was it created? ये भी बताया था. फिर से बता देता हूँ. Next time I'm serious about this. जिसने डाउट पूछा है फिर से बता रहा हूँ. Next time do not do this. ये अच्छी बात नहीं है. I said that this is there. Okay, this side sheet, this edge of the sheet, everyone, is A. This edge is A. This edge is B. The distance, say for example, is 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. When I put load on this, the sheet will bend. Yes or no? So is the distance still 10 centimeters or 8 centimeters now? Has the distance reduced? This reduction in distance, some force must have done that. So when this force comes, that stage was named as tectogenesis. अभी तक क्या था? Sediments were coming. Remember? First geosynclinal stage, the geosyncline is created, ऐसा depression. Then sediments are coming, so sediments का load है, उसकी वजह से ये पास आने लगता है. This is what I had explained. Next time, please don't play with this. Sir, tectogenesis question mark. Do not disrespect the whole process. I requested you कि आप बताइए आपको क्या समझ आया, ये नहीं किया. Did we do this also last time? I said taco अगर भर दिया तो ये आ जाए. That is that. ठीक है? So with all due respect and the duty of a teacher, I am doing that. Next time, please request किया. कम से कम जो आपको समझ में आया वो तो बताओ. And the teacher is requesting with folded hand. If you don't respect the teacher, why should I respect you? 0 for that. Get that? और मैं बता रहा हूँ पिछली बार इन्होंने क्वेश्चन भी पूछे और मैंने कहा आपने कुछ सबमिशन नहीं किया उसके बाद सबमिशन आना शुरू हुआ. सो आई कीप ट्रैक ऑफ हू सबमिटिंग टू मी. सो प्लीज डोंट प्ले दिस. 4 deep क्या होता है? रिमेंबर इंडिया हैड अ नॉर्दर्न प्लेट. मोहम्मद आरिफ इज सेइंग सर आई फिल्ड अप बट नेवर गॉट अ कंफर्मेशन ईमेल. मोहम्मद आरिफ फॉर 2 days I was constantly saying the list has been finalized. अगर आपको ईमेल नहीं मिला है तो इस नंबर पर भेजें. वो आपने किया नहीं बेटा. अब पछताए होत क्या जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत. सो नेक्स्ट ईयर बेटा. I think we got around 400 plus people went for the test. Morning we started. Morning 7 o'clock से हो गए थे. रात 11 बजे तक वो टेस्ट ही कर रहे थे and all those things. essays भी अभी चेक करने. Many things are good. Everyone remember this northern flank, western flank, eastern flank, southern flank. ऐसा वेस्टर्न फ्लैंक तो क्रैक हो गया था, रिमेंबर इट क्रैक्ड लाइक दिस, तो वो नीचे चला गया. नॉर्दर्न फ्लैंक आई टोल्ड यू ऐसा 4 डीप बन गया था. डिड आई टेल यू दिस? सो इन द नॉर्दर्न फ्लैंक ये लिखवाया भी है, अ 4 डीप वाज क्रिएटेड. कितना है? आई थिंक 4 to 6 kilometer deep. And I also told you in the class, tell me what is filled up here now. What is filled up here now? Anyone? Do you remember? Sediment से क्या बन गया हमारा? What has been created over here? North Indian Plain. ठीक है, ये 4D. उसके आगे टेथिस सी है. टेथिस सी तो चल ही रहा है. The Tethys Sea is there. Tethys Sea is there. कहते हैं? तो ये हमारी प्लेट के साथ हो गया था. Remember this side had tilted. This side had tilted. Okay. Now somebody says, and ये भी मैंने बनाया था. Everyone, do you remember this 3-dimensional diagram that we are elevated and all that? Is everyone okay? So we are a plate which is moving like this. When were we created? When were these constituents created? Everyone. Yeah, na, these were the constituents we said. When were these constituents created? कब बने थे? These were created in Precambrian times. Precambrian, can I say Archean times? Proterozoic times? Can I say billions of years ago? Billions of years ago. Where were they? Where were they created? I don't know where were they created. They were created somewhere as the continents were created. Remember, proto-continents were created. ये कहीं से create होकर they came together and they formed this. Is everyone okay? है ना? So ये हो गए this. Now I'm saying, as they were moving, as they were part of Gondwana land, big Gondwana land, did Gondwana land break into two? Yes or no? Angara and Pangaea. Pangaea, they were part of Pangaea. Did Pangaea break into two? Angara and Gondwana. We were part of Gondwana. Did that also break? That also broke. So can I say Precambrian? There was a history of breaking, forming, many things were happening. Yes. But after the Cambrian time, it has become more or less stable. और ये ऐसे ही चल रहा है. It is not going down. Is everyone okay? Is everyone with me on this? Perfect. So, how were Aravallis formed? जल्दी से बता दो, Aravalli क्या है? What is Aravalli? Archean shield. Is it an old fold mountain? Is it an old fold mountain? Okay. So how is the baby formed? How is the human baby formed? Through sexual reproduction, male and female through sexual reproduction create a cell for the child. Yes or no? The sperm and the egg fuse and then the baby is created. ऐसे होता है. Now if you ask me, sir, how was the baby created for Stone Ages or for the caveman? Was there any other method or the same method? Same thing. Same thing. But sir, what proof you have? Did you go and see what they were doing? Maybe there was something else. Yes, maybe there was something divine. Yes, Adam's apple and whatever. Arey bhai, I have to believe that what is happening today was happening in the past also. So the way fold mountains are created, the proto-continents are created, उसी तरह से Aravalli बना. क्या हम ये पहले बात कर चुके हैं कि these shields were created? Have I had a full class on how shields were created? Yes. So is the question of how was Aravalli created? Is it not the same how was Satpura created? Satpura is also old fold mountain. Yes or no? What is this thing? Eastern Ghat, ये भी old fold mountain है. So अब आप मुझसे अलग-अलग question पूछेंगे, is it fair? Do you get that? Did you get the connection? Is everyone okay? Perfect. तो मैं सिर्फ आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, this is an old shield. पुराना है, जिसने भी क्वेश्चन पूछा, whatever was the discussion, how shields were created, proto-continents were created, this is one of them. बहुत सारे, ये सारे red areas, the ones which are there, ये तब के, these are old ones. They were created at the same process of mountain building origin like Himalayas are created. Is everyone okay? So this is an old fold mountain. पहले हुआ था, बहुत पहले हुआ था, and I think when I was explaining, then I gave you examples also of new fold mountain and old fold mountain. So everyone who missed that, I have a request, बच्चे पिछला वीडियो देख लिया करो. And I have no issues, giving you answers to your doubt, but it takes a lot of time. अच्छा चलिए, everyone, if I say Banarsi sari, what does it mean? Sari is sari. If I say Banarsi sari, what does it mean? Sir, it is sari, but it is made in Banaras. Perfect. Banarsi sari is something made in Banaras. Okay. Okay. And if I say champagne, so तो पता नहीं champagne क्या होती है, मैं तो पीता भी नहीं. Champagne is a wine from a region, Champagne in France. Get that? French wine. Perfect. If I say French wine. If I say British lady, what does it mean? A lady from Britain. Yes or no? Sir, मुझे लेक्स्टराइन का मतलब नहीं समझ आया. Something from a lake. ये होता है यार. You're waiting for Sachin sir to tell you. If they use the word coastal, that means what? Something from the coast. Sometimes instead of coastal, they use the word littoral. अगर ऐसा पूछ लेंगे तो will you wait for me? Prasenjit, I will take that. Is everyone okay? So मैं बता रहा हूँ, I have no issues. Sir, Aravallis are Archean shields. How they formed because of old fold mountain? Mayank, please don't play with this. Please don't play with this. Get that? अब इनको ये साबित करना है कैसे? मैं करके दिखाऊं? ऐसे था, ये था, दो प्लेट्स ऐसे गई, ओशियानिक प्लेट्स, ये बेंड हुआ, then this melted, this came out. Yes, this came from this. Get that? ये sediments ऊपर आ गए या नहीं आ गए? तो उससे क्या बना? 1 2 3 protocontinents. These protocontinents नहीं पूरा बनाएंगे मैं, अगर आपको 5 मिनट खानी है तो हम वो भी करेंगे भाई. आपको मजा ही लेना है तो मजा ले लीजिए, कोई टेंशन नहीं है, बिल्कुल मजा लीजिए आप, आपको फुल ऑन आनंद देंगे हम. So this is a protocontinent. What happens? It gets eroded, है ना? It gets eroded and they will collide with each other. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? They will collide and they will form something like this. बीच में उनका ये भी होगा, ये भी होगा. Accretion will also happen somewhere. The folding will also happen. तो जो folding आज हो रही है वो तब भी हो रही थी. This is happening. ये तो बनाया था सर, अब वो फोल्ड कैसे हो गए बता दीजिए, बता दिया, मिल गया आंसर भाई. First these protocontinents were created. Protocontinents तभी तो एक शील्ड भी होगा उनमें, थोड़ा सा वोल्केनिक होगा, थोड़ा सा सेडिमेंट्री होगा, होगा या नहीं होगा? Will they fuse together? Will they form a bigger shield? Yes. And can it be in this form? बन गए थे पुराने जमाने में. They were formed. अभी बताइए कैसे वो करना है, तो खेल करना है तो कर लीजिए. We've done this. I'm just saying, it's been 24 minutes and what am I talking about? Lacustrine बता रहा हूँ. Something related to lake is lacustrine. I'll continue. Yes, and the tectogenesis वाले तो दिखाई नहीं भाई, मजे लेकर निकल गए. Don't do that यार. Let's be serious. कोर्स भी खत्म करना है ना बच्चों. We have to learn also. Let's be serious. कुछ तो एप्लीकेशन करेंगे. Don't do this. अच्छा, tell me one thing. I said that when two plates collide with each other, what happens? Which plate goes down? Which plate goes down? The oceanic plate goes down. So oceanic plate is going down and it melts and magma is created. Perfect. Now what happens is oceanic plate has all been consumed and they have come together. That oceanic plate has been consumed. Both are continent. Did I make you write somewhere that continental crust once created will never subduct? Did I make you write that down? Somebody said, sir, आपने पहले भी लिखा है स्क्रीन पर, ऐसा लिखा था ना? I remember this discussion. Yes. Now comes the question: is Indian plate still subducting? You tell me. Can it subduct? Now, when we don't have these concepts, तो वहाँ पर क्या आएगा? In prelims itself, we will make a mistake. Where is the answer? Answer was this: that once two continents come in contact with each other, they will not subduct. So now our peninsular block and Eurasia, they have come in contact. So nothing is happening. Did we get that? Quick answers करो. बहुत सारे question आपने पूछे इसलिए. Synclize का मैं आंसर नहीं कर रहा हूँ because the person who's asked has not talked about what is synclize. I simply said equidimensional depressions where sediments will also go and magma will also go. तो रिक्वेस्ट है यार, ये वाली चीजें अगर क्लास में नहीं पूछना है तो I will answer. That's not a problem. But at least tell me that lacustrine, sir, I looked at that. You know what? You will come and read Indian Plain and they will tell you that in Kashmir, saffron grows in a special soil which is called Karewa soil. Karewa soil is lacustrine. ऐसा आ जाएगा लिखा हुआ. It will be real application of this also in the book. But moment you look at the word lacustrine and you run away, that is not good. Yaar. At least lake से बना lacustrine. Coast से coastal littoral. At least have that. I do expect my students to put in that application. मजा आएगा. You will also gain that. And whatever questions you asked, I am answering. I have no issues. हमने कहा ज्योग्राफी की डिक्शनरी रख लो, मदद करेगी आपको. Is Trans Himalayas are Tethys Himalaya? Yes. Answer done. Next. It may not be economically feasible, but can we find oil traces in Kurnool and Vindhya synclize? So remember, now everyone, whosoever is putting a doubt, बेटा अभी मैं कोई doubt नहीं लेना. To start the class, I cannot take any more doubts. ठीक है, वो doubts पहले 10 मिनट तक जो आपने कर दिया. So now water has come. So please understand, when some marine water comes, that does not mean a guarantee to petroleum. That will bring what? Marine sediments. Do we get that? When these marine sediments, please listen to me. When these marine sediments go down, are subducted, get that? And are lowered, that thing, and under high temperature pressure, they will convert into oil. Do we remember? ये तो कभी नीचे गया ही नहीं उसके बाद. This did not go much down. इसका तो वही नहीं हुआ ना. Did not go much. यहाँ पर नहीं हुआ. So we have found, when you are saying Kurnool and Vindhya, is it possible to find oil? Oil तो नहीं है because oil did not form. But yes, definitely marine sediment-based resources are found. वो बिल्कुल सही. Ma'am, did you get your answer? Oil नहीं बन पाया. That process did not happen. But yes, marine sediment-based resources like limestone, dolomite, yes, definitely they will be there. Perfect. कुछ salt भी हो सकते हैं. Faulting of the west coast is because of reunion hotspot or because of plate convergence into. तो converge तो हुआ नहीं, collision हुआ था. Yes or no? So everyone, please tell me, the faulting is because of A or B? You tell me, everyone. We faulted because of A or B? The crack happened on the western side because of A or B? Because of reunion hotspot, we passed on reunion hotspot, or because of collision? So answer जिसने class किया है वो तो B है. Answer is very clearly B. I said when Indian plate collided with the Eurasian plate, 3 interrelated events happened. This one cracked, this one tilted, this one uplifted, ऐसा है, और यहाँ पर क्या बन गया था 14. Do we get that? तो ये तो हमने लिखवा दिया था. अब आप उसमें मजे मजे में वीडियो देखेंगे नहीं, ऐसे वाले ऑब्वियस क्वेश्चन. तीसरा क्वेश्चन है मयंक आपका ये, which shows कि आप वीडियो ध्यान से नहीं देख रहे. So I have a request everyone, please have a look at that. I have no issues answering the question. Again, 7th, 8th, 9th, please revise. It will help you. So understanding the concept with clarity and depth, it is difficult to write distinct from GS. So बोलते if you understand the concept with clarity and depth, you cannot write a good answer from GS. So Abhishek, I would say you don't have the clarity beta and the depth. तभी तो आंसर नहीं लिख पा रहे. It's a funny thing. You are saying I have the clarity and depth. I have the clarity and depth, but it is difficult to write distinct from GS. I am to saying it is difficult to write even GS. Answer writing itself does not happen in dreams, no. Answer writing does not happen in dream. तो अगर कॉन्सेप्ट भी हो लेकिन ऑप्शनल के आंसर नहीं लिख पाते, कभी जीएस का सबमिट कर देना, डोंट वरी, यू विल गेट द अपॉर्चुनिटी. अभी तो एसेज में आई गॉट, यू नो, सम पीपल हैव इवन रिटन टू मी, यू नो, सर फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आई रोट एन एसे एंड आई वाज रियली, यू नो, लाइक वेरी नर्वस, एंड one fellow said, sir, for 2 hours I could not even write anything, but thank you for this, you know, like opportunity that I really realized that I need to work on that. So ये मत कहो कि आपके पास कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी है लेकिन आप अच्छे आंसर नहीं लिख पा रहे हो, अभी नहीं है बच्चे, वो तो योर क्वेश्चंस आर टेलिंग यू, एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज मेंटेन्ड आंसर राइटिंग थोड़े टाइम बाद आएगी, लेट इट कम. Why peninsular India is called Craton if it has linear faults? So first of all, it is called Craton. ये भी मयंक का ये क्वेश्चन, मयंक प्लीज पढ़ लो यार, प्लीज वीडियो देख लो. फोर्थ डाउट मैं ले रहा हूँ, एंड इट इज वेरी वेरी सैड. क्रेटॉन में हमने डेफिनेशन में बताया समथिंग विच हैज नॉट बीन डिस्टर्ब्ड आफ्टर कैम्ब्रियन. Something which has not been disturbed after Cambrian, it has continued to be like a block. So Indian plate क्या है? Indian plate block है या नहीं? It has continued to be a block. It is continuing to be a block. Now, if there is some crack here, does it stop being from a block? Crack हो सकता है, लोकल तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. लोकल तो हमने कहा यहाँ पर बेंडिंग हुआ, उस वजह से थोड़ा सा मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन भी हो गया. Yes or no? This is where you do not apply your mind. This is where you do not apply your mind. You are just reading mechanically. मैं कम से कम 4 क्वेश्चन लिए आपके, और चारों के चारों shows me that everything is very very mechanical. You're not getting the essence of it. You are trying to master every word of it. Get that? थोड़ा तो essence समझिए. Can we understand the essence of it or not? मैं बोले sorry sir, this is my first live class. But does it matter? I think first live class you take कि सारे जो है मैं अपने mechanical question पूछ लूँगा, इसीलिए आए होगे. So I have a request यार, first live or last live doesn't matter. When you are reading it, Cratonic block means it's a block overall that is there, and it has some things which have happened. That's okay. वो हो गया. But broadly this did not go down. This did not go down. This is fairly stable. इसके आजू बाजू में यहाँ पर कुछ हुआ, इधर कुछ हुआ, इधर कुछ हुआ, यहाँ पर possible है, but this has maintained its flow. That is what I am saying. Do we get that? बेटा क्रेटॉन को फिर से पढ़िए, और जबरदस्ती इन वर्ड्स में नहीं अटके. प्लीज डू नॉट टेक देम मैकेनिकली. प्लीज डू नॉट टेक देम मैकेनिकली. लास्ट ये भी मैं कहिए. सर आई वाज कंप्लीटिंग बैकलॉग, आई वाज फॉलोइंग डाउट्स, प्लीज हेल्प मी. क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर ऑफ डेंसिटी डिफरेंशिएशन. आप सोच सकते हैं एवरीवन ही हैज प्रॉब्लम विद क्रोनोलॉजी ऑफ दिस एंड ही सेइंग फर्स्ट लाइव क्लास. अब बताइए क्या किया जाए. एवरीवन टेल मी वन थिंग, सेकंड लेक्चर को छोड़िए. डिड वी मेक दिस दैट फर्स्ट अर्थ वाज अ फायरबॉल? यस. देन व्हाट हैपेंड? अर्थ आउटर लेयर कूल्ड but everything was hot inside. So things started going inside. Did I write this? Did I write this as planetary accretion? Did I write here density differentiation? Did I say the earth blasted? Volcanoes came. Did I write degassing? Sir, density differentiation, degassing and convection in mantle, ये जान के अपना नहीं, ये थर्ड ईयर लेकर आए, ये स्मार्टनेस दिखा रहे हैं. So Mayank, everybody honestly, as a teacher, have I done the job of answering each and every question? Yes. 35 minutes have gone in this. This is not fair. This is absolutely not fair. इनको ये सीक्वेंस में दिक्कत है, ये तो था. अब बात ये है कि when we don't have plates, जब हमारे पास प्लेट ही नहीं है तो प्लेट टेक्टोनिक अभी शुरू होना है. प्लेट टेक्टोनिक्स हैज टू स्टार्ट. डू वी गेट दैट? इट हैज टू स्टार्ट. बट ये जान के स्मार्टनेस लेकर आया कि सर इसकी जरा क्रोनोलॉजी बता दीजिए. या तो हम बेवकूफ हैं या आप मजे ले रहे हो. एवरीवन, इफ आई आस्क यू, टेल मी द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एप्पल, orange, banana and cloves या टर्मरिक. सर फर्स्ट 3 आर फ्रूट्स. ये तो मसाला हो गया ना, लौंग इलायची और मजे लेने. सर जरा इनकी क्रोनोलॉजी हो जाए. सर कैन बी, हाउ वुड यू ग्रुप, यू नो, एप्पल, ऑरेंज, बनाना एंड टर्मरिक? सर प्लीज एक बार कर दीजिए. मजाक करना बंद करो यार. डोंट डू दैट. दैट इज नॉट फेयर एंड आई एम ऑलरेडी, यू नो, शेकन अप विद द असाइनमेंट सबमिशन. बहुत गलत गलत आंसर्स आए और मुझे नहीं लगता मैंने एक भी आंसर सबमिट किया होगा अभी तक. सो प्लीज डोंट डू दिस एवरीवन. Let us be honest with this process. I'm concerned about this. आकर मजे से एक बार टेक्टोजेनेसिस लिख दिया, ये लिख दे, मत करो. Maybe, you know, like whatever is coming to your mind. Idea is that I'm really supporting senior students also, junior students also, हर तरह के बच्चों के साथ. I am trying to do justice. I'll be giving answers. We've given half an hour to this. This is not fair. Sir, लेकोस्टेरिन का वर्ड आया, अब आप बताइए, बता दिया. That's not a problem. Just imagine you left the whole thing for that. कि there are लेकोस्टेरिन deposits. So कर सकते हैं. Sir, इधर chronology बता दीजिए. अरे, when the plates were created, they started moving. Only in plate tectonics we said na mantle convection is happening. What is mantle convection? तो पहले हमारे layers बनी होंगे तभी. Yes or no? So when plate tectonic, sir, tell me the date. क्यों? जन्मदिन मनाएगा क्या? I have a single question. Which day did tectonic start? You will make the birthday or what? Sir, Aravali किस दिन हुआ? ये भी उन्होंने लिखा. Sir, Aravali बना कैसे ये बता दो जरा मुझे. So again, let's be fair here. All these 17 years where I have been working, I have answers to all the questions. But I also get the hint that who's serious and who is just playing with this vocabulary. Sir, I did not understand density differentiation. Please repeat. Can I stop you? You say, sir, अब तो नहीं समझ में आया, क्या करें? भाई first lecture है, please उसको देख लीजिए. Time भी बता दिया. Can we do that? Get it? So request है. I have no issues, and that is why I am putting a request to everyone. When you write a question, so that you are serious, just to ensure that you are serious. So this is my question, and this is what I understood. Is it okay? Is it okay to ask this from you? Sir, please explain. Please explain or verify. I'll definitely love to do that. Because ऐसे ना फिर classes we are in the first topic itself. The classes will not move further. That's not a very good idea. I've created the Telegram group so that we can create all those conditions which are there, which are happening. You can submit your assignments also, but when they are not coming correct, तो गड़बड़ हो जाता है. So I have a request. Frivolous question मत पूछिए. Frivolous submissions मैंने पहले भी कहा कि frivolous submissions are costing many people. Many serious aspirants will lose their opportunity to learn, and the course will unnecessarily be stretched. I don't want to do that. I want my students to finish whenever their subscription ends. आपका course अच्छे से हो जाना चाहिए. Everybody wants that or not? That in time our teacher is able to do justice, give us adequate writing practice also, help us evaluate. Everybody wants that, no? I also want that. My intention is that. And I feel bad if a student asks me a question and I'm not answering. मुझे वो भी अच्छा नहीं लगता. So उसमें बहुत catch 22 हो गया कि question पूछेगा. अभी 2 questions have been asked. I'm not taking them. So first 10 minutes, let's take those things. Get that? एक इंटरव्यू और पोस्ट करने वाला हूँ. Yesterday I talked to a girl, Kalpashri. I think rank 291. She's from Karnataka, Tumkur. So we had a Zoom meeting with her. So I requested her. She was on the Telegram channel. So she said, sir, I just took your answers and I learned so much from them that this year from 240, my geography score jumped to 280 plus. And because of this, I've got this rank. And she comes from a reserved category and a very meritorious student. She was rank 1. She's from Navodaya school. She was rank 1 in 10th standard, rank 1 in 12th standard. She did her engineering, electronics. Then she was with Wipro. She left the job. She said, I could not do justice to both of them. Then she came to Delhi as Karnataka state sponsored student. She did coaching for 2 years in Delhi. And she lost all her confidence. She did not like the food of Delhi, climate of Delhi, and the crowd, which is so much of pseudo crowd. जो बात बड़ी-बड़ी करते हैं, they show off that they know it, but that is there. She suddenly realized that maybe I am not too good. She could not clear her prelims. She went back to Bangalore. She created a peer group. She looked for good mentors, and she really worked. Amazing story. I'll share that. So request है आप लोगों से, just be humble about it, true about it. When you listen to her, you'll say, "Arey, such simple thinking, but great work." Get that? So that is there. Okay. So let's work for this. I'm sure you will have all those amazing moments for yourself. Himalayas and plains, this is what I want to talk about. We are still talking about structure and relief of it. I have a question, everyone. Why would I make triangle for Garo Khasi Jaintia? Remember, Shillong is a plateau. Shillong is a plateau or not? It has 3 components. Garo, Khasi, Jaintia. Did we not say that it is Meghalaya and Orogeny? Why would we make a triangle? Remember, triangle was a symbol for point location. Remember, triangle was a symbol for point location. तो आप ऐसा क्यों करेंगे? आप इसको गारो, खासी, जैंतिया करिए और यहाँ पर आएगा मिकिर एंड रेंगमा. That's it. What is this? This is the plateau of India. Do we get that? यहाँ पर क्या है? राजमहल hills. And what is this? RG gap. Nothing to do with राहुल गांधी. राहुल गांधी नहीं है ये. RG gap is राजमहल गारो गैप. इसी को मालदा गैप भी बोलते हैं. Do we get that? नीरज says रेंज का सिंबल है. नीरज बिल्कुल नहीं. रेंज का सिंबल तो सॉलिड ट्रायंगल नहीं था. Everyone wrong? Do we get it wrong? अब मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ ये क्या है? मुझे तो यही पता था कि अरावली जो है एक सिंगल रेंज है. ये 2 क्यों बनाई? सबमिटिंग ऑन द ग्रुप. सर फीडबैक दीजिए. तो बहुत सारा काम है ना यार. कैसे करें इसमें फीडबैक? I really, like I was going one by one. I looked at that and really lost confidence. I said, why are they making so many errors? Why is this person submitting like this? So we will have a mapping class. So I thought, my mistake. I gave you this assignment. You were not ready for that. Get that? अब एक बात बताइए, और भी चैंपियन है यहाँ पे तो गारो खासी जैंतिया है. उसके बाद दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द एक्चुअल ब्रह्मपुत्रा प्लेन. यस और नो? प्लेन में प्लेटू बना रहा है. कैन यू सी दिस एवरीवन? In the plane, the person is making a plateau. Why? और फिर इधर क्या है? What is this? इधर क्या? ध्यान भक्ति के लिए जगह छोड़िए. What do we tell them? अच्छा, can you guess what is number one? Can anyone guess what is number one? Can you guess what is number one? Everyone, what is number one? Can you guess what is number one? Aravalli, Aravalli, very good. Aravalli, Aravalli. What is Aravalli? Old mountain, and it's a peninsular plateau. Yes or no? ये क्या लिख रहा है? मेवाड़ प्लेटो. अरे मतलब अपने ही मन से. ये सुनो, पृथ्वीराज देखी थी, अक्षय कुमार से इंस्पायर्ड हो, मेवाड़ मारवाड़ कुछ ऐसा है, राजपूत हो तो ऐसा राजपूती वीरता आपको लगी कि अरावली से ज्यादा है मेवाड़ में. कैसे भाई, क्यों कर रहे हो? Why? I was just wondering कि I was okay with this. पहले तो मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आया why the plateau went into the plane. The examiner मतलब would obviously look at this and not only cross it, he would also wonder that यार ये बंदा सीरियस है या नहीं है. I want to tell you an interesting incident happened. Okay, so in map plotting ना अभी we will be giving students these entries. अभी जो test series होती है उसमें we give them. So I had given them. So that was in news. Kushinagar. Have you heard of Kushinagar? Kushinagar comes in the Buddha circuit. Buddha circuit, Eastern UP Bihar. That region is the Gautam Buddha circuit, and there the government had opened up an airport. Kushinagar directly, like people can come and come to this airport, and that's that. Why is it famous? This is where it says that Buddha died. Mahaparinirvan happened, sir. Perfect. So Mahaparinirvan कह लीजिए, आपको Buddha died कह लीजिए, और अगर if you call it Nirvan, I have no issues. सर निर्वाण नहीं, महापरिनिर्वाण लिखो. कोई भरोसा नहीं ना किस धर्म के हो, लिख दिया. ठीक है. Now a student writes for this. Do you know what is the write-up? Kushinagar is a place here, 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 and this is where Maulana Buddha died. I said, very secular student. So secular, so sweet. इसको तो ऐसे यहाँ पर फूल बना के देना चाहिए. वाह बेटा, मेरा देश तुम्हें ही ढूंढ रहा था. इधर we are killing people in the name of religion. ये मेरा बच्चा देखो, मौलाना बुद्ध died. Lenin is saying autocorrect. Lenin, this was handwritten answer on the map. ये आपको लगता है this is an autocorrect error? Do you think that this is an autocorrect error? And I'm very sure when you write Gautam Buddha, you don't get Maulana Buddha. This is not an autocorrect. Can you say Marwad went autocorrect? This is a handwritten thing. So everyone, I realize that it is not your mistake. It is my mistake. It is my mistake that I gave you this assignment, and the class so abhi matlab is really very rigid, very very rigid. And did you read someone on the group? Sir, कितने टाइम में कोर्स खत्म हो जाएगा, कितनी क्लासेस हैं आपकी, हो जाएगा कि नहीं हो जाएगा? That's why I posted that. I hope you read that story. Where the teacher said you will learn it normally in 10 years, but if you do all these gymnastics, you will take 20 years. क्लास करो यार, क्लास में जो बता रहे हैं enjoy करो, उसे think करो, link करो, and that's it. Read NCERT, repeat. So everyone, these were errors. So I thought, everyone I keep on giving this thing. So can I say symbol error? I also want to tell you, I don't know how many of you know that or not. This is somewhere we have Delhi, and in Delhi Aravalis आते हैं. Aravalis reach up to Delhi. क्या बात कर रहे हो सर? In Delhi we have a ridge. Delhi ridge is nothing but extension of Aravali. Aravali go up to Haryana. So now this person has no clue. इसने तो यहीं पे खत्म कर दिया. Do we get that or not? वो Delhi already नहीं, उन्होंने बनाई भी नहीं. So I thought, rather than blaming you people that अरे क्या गलत कर रहे हो and all those things, though I could see errors after error, then I thought let me talk in the class and we will continue. Is everyone okay? So I'll put a special class on mapping. There I will plot for you in front. Is it okay? Plotting की technique सब कुछ बताऊंगा. I will tell you how to go accurate with it. That is what I want everyone to do that. Perfect. चलिए फिर आ जाते हैं हिमालय पर. These physiographic units, I think there was plotting error was happening. Let me do that. I will be doing that in a special mapping class because otherwise our topics will not finish. Everyone, whatever I've talked till now, these are the common errors you are making. And as I've always said that in the start of the batch, all these teething troubles come. I am patient with them. I am not tired out of them, but I am requesting you, jaldi se isko cover up kar lijiye. Let us not slow down any further. Is everyone okay? That's my only request. Himalayas पर, where did I start? So I started with किसी ने वो हाल एंड डाना भी पूछा. सो कोबर की थ्योरी और हाल की थ्योरी, जेम्स हाल थ्योरी ऑफ जियोसिंक्लाइन has got nothing to do with plate tectonic theory. Plate tectonic theory is a separate theory which says that Earth's lithosphere is made up of rigid blocks or slabs. These are called plates. These plates are colliding with each other and drama is happening. These plates can come closer to each other, they can go away from each other, or they can rub past each other. Three types of boundaries are there. This is convergence, this is divergence, and what is this? Convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and this is conservative margin or transform boundary. ठीक है, जिन लोगों को नहीं पता मैंने रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि जनरल ज्योग्राफी में ये कर सकते हैं आप. This got nothing to do with the geosynclinal theory. Why these plates are moving? Because something is happening beneath them. Mantle convection is happening. ये हमें कब पता चला है? 20th century में हमने कहा ये हो रहा है. 20th century we learned that this is happening, And we are not very sure of all kinds of these things. So paper 1 we have gone into the detail of this theory also and how mantle convection happens, but as of now you don't know. Geosynclinal theory was a time when we did not have anything, why this movement is happening. Can we see horizontal movement? So Kober people, these people were living in a non-scientific times. So they believed, remember, Earth was a molten fireball? Yes. So everyone, you have an orange or an apple at your home and you allow it to be, or even a mango, you allow it to be on the kitchen shelf. You don't put it in refrigerator. After 4 or 5 days, if it does not get spoiled, will it get wrinkled or not? ऐसे झुर्रियां पड़ जाती कि नहीं? Will it get wrinkled? So initially, people thought that mountains are nothing but wrinkles on the face of Earth, on the surface of Earth. Why have these wrinkles been created, everyone? Because Earth is cooling. Yes or no? So its core is condensing, तो बाहर जो है वो wrinkle हो जाए. Is everyone okay? People who don't know wrinkling कैसे होता है? So have you ever kept your hand too long in water? The day you are playing होली के दिन पानी खेल रहे थे, or probably you're cooking in the kitchen, बहुत सारी चीजों में पानी and everything. You're watering your garden and everything. So wrinkles हो जाता है. That is what they thought that was there. Because they thought as the earth is cooling, so the surface is the same size, but inside it is cooling. So what is happening? XS1, so horizontal forces are causing this to happen. Now, in this idea that something is causing compression, these two people, Kober and Hall, said that Earth is like this. At some places there are depressions, geosynclinal states. Then in these depressions, what happens? Sediments fill up, and heavy sediments, they form rocks. What did we call this? Lithification? Yes or no? Sedimentation and lithification. Then what happened? Because of their weight, they started going down. A downward force caused a horizontal force to be created, and this is what I said, tectogenesis. जिसको मजे में sir tectogenesis question mark करके छोड़ दिया. पूछा भी भाई क्या समझ में आया, तो कोई जवाब नहीं. But I hope I have repeated also. I will not keep anything on my side. भाई मैं तो honestly कर रहा हूँ. आप मजे ले रहे हो तो ये आपकी मर्जी. ठीक है? होता क्या, these sediments up to a point they will be pushing, but when you are doing that, so they will start bending, and those earth wrinkles will come. And this is how fold mountains are created. वो कौन सा stage था? Orogenesis. And after that, what happens? Klyptogenesis. For Himalaya, we said that these three stages continued till we struck Eurasian plate. जब तक Eurasian plate को strike नहीं किया, तब तक यही चल रहा था. Yes or no? Till we struck the Eurasian plate, all this was going on. Moment we struck the Eurasian plate, अब जब strike मारा है, moment we struck, when did we strike it? Around 50 million years. Yes or no? Now these sediments which are there, they will start squeezing. Remember that? Anti-clockwise. So यहाँ तक हम चले थे और फिर यहाँ पर orogenesis होगा. Is everyone okay with that? So 3 stages were done for Himalaya. 3 stages, and in these 3 stages, what is happening? Indian plate is moving towards Eurasian plate. And did we also see some subduction happening? Because Indian plate had an oceanic part. So remember, Dras Kohistan also, I said that. Everyone, एक बार फिर से recap कर दिया है. It has been 1 hour, and in this 1 hour, I have, I think, comprehensively taken your doubts also. I have brought you to where I left on Friday, and I can understand there was a gap. We needed this continuation also. Is everyone with me up to this? जो भी इससे पहले हुआ, यहाँ पे clear है सब लोग. 50 million years ago, we go and make a strike. In between, everything has happened. जो भी होना है वो हो चुका है. Everyone clear? ठीक है? Don't worry. Whatever questions you asked, I have answered. मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. It's only that I want you to be more responsible while asking your questions. If you are there, that will help the course also, and that will help you also. Okay. So I'm going to make certain things, and I also have one more thing to ask you. I have this soft sheet, and I press. What is happening? It is bending. Can we call this as folding? Is everyone okay? Now I have a wall, and this time again push. Will folding happen again? Previously, both the sides I was folding, so आपने देखा center में fold हो रहा था. It was folding in the center. But if there is a wall, if I push against the wall, so fold will happen here. Can I say folding can be of many types? Folding is bending, but bending can depend on the force, no? Whether both ends are putting force, is it bending on the center, is it bending on the side? And if the force is that, if the force continues, can it happen like this also? If the force continues, so first little bend, more bend, too much bend, in fact the bend has overrun, possible. So thoda I want you to imagine, like bending can be different extremes. Number 1. Next is, I go to a shop which is selling construction material. Yes, and they have a huge slab of marble. ये marble का slab है. They have another slab of marble next to it. I went to buy marble for floor in my house. He said, sir, you can choose the color of marble. All these marble have been kept against a wall. तो यहाँ पर क्या है? There is a huge wall. Is everyone okay? I'm standing in the room and I'm watching the marbles. बड़ा marble है. I'm buying it for my house. Yes or no? And this man is standing here. He's showing me. वो मुझे कुछ दिखा रहा है. सर ये देख लो. थोड़ा सा he moves the slab and from the gap I am looking at. Can this marble fall by mistake? Everyone, can this marble fall by mistake? Fall on the ground. The whole thing, can it fall on the ground? Yes. What can happen if it falls on the ground? I am safe. The man is safe. What can happen to the marble? It can crack, sir. What can happen? Crack. Possible? So the marble is the same size only. Will I buy that cracked one? I'll say your mistake. I don't want it. Well, I want the full thing, or I want it my size. Is everyone okay? This cracking is called faulting. Is everyone okay? Did I give you a practical example? So you have a mirror at home. You were holding it by mistake. You dropped it. What happens? It cracks. So will the rocks always fold, or can they crack also? This is fold. This is fold. Can too much of folding also create cracking? It's after all a brittle rock, no? Too much of folding, can it create cracking or not? That is also possible. So everyone, though Himalayas are a fold mountain, can there be faults in them? Yes. Everyone, have you ever seen a mountain landslide happening and big rocks falling down? Can I say those were cracks and because of that it fall down? So if somebody tomorrow writes to me a question, sir, you said Himalayas are fold mountain, but you said there are faults there. Is it possible to have faults? Yes or no? Can I meet an accident and break my bone in my wrist? Possible? Possible. So these are rocks. No, rocks can bend also, and rocks can crack also. I think cracking of a rock is easier. Bending में बड़ा मुश्किल लगेगा, and as it is bend, it's a rigid thing, no? It can break any time. Is everyone okay? So with that thing, with this basic understanding, I want to start my class for today. Everyone, blank sheet, and preferably you can turn your sheet around. ऐसा है तो इसको ऐसे कर. कुछ notes हैं. So around 90 million years ago, this is Eurasian plate, this is Indian plate, and we had volcanics being created in the Tethys Sea. Is everyone okay? In the Tethys Sea. Can I call them volcanics? Why volcanics? Some subduction must be happening. कुछ subduction हो रहा होगा. Possible? Okay, very good. Thank you for making this. 50 million years ago, the collision happened. Indian plate comes and collides with Eurasian plate. Is everyone okay? When does it happen? 50 million years ago. And can I say this was Tethys? Can I say we have Tethys? We have Tethys, but most of the Tethys has become shallow or sediments ho gaya. It is marshy area, yes or no? And can I say Tethys is getting emptied out? Everyone, the diagram says a lot. So can I say that is okay? Can the northward motion continue? Can the northward motion continue? No. After this, what will happen to the India's plate? Indian plate will start turning around. Is everyone okay? Can I say when this will happen, fourth stage, orogenesis will begin. Till this time, what stages have happened? First 3 stages happened in this. Remember, even volcanics are there, sediments are also getting deposited. Will they create that horizontal force or not? So I'm not saying that is the explanation, but abhi to we know because of the plate tectonic, this plate is moving northward. But can I say the fourth stage has happened, orogenesis will happen? Do we get that? I want to tell you that most of Himalayan orogeny happened after 30 million years. Why? Because we have Tethyan sediments, fossil evidence. So around 30 million years old, we have what? We have, remember, fossils of mammals, marshy water. I told you hippo and all that. Is everyone okay? So from 30 million years old, this thing starts happening. And can I say Tethyan sediments will squeeze? Yes, orogenesis is happening after 30 million years. Is everyone okay? और नॉर्थ में क्या है? नॉर्थ में हमारे ऊपर क्या है? What is this? Which plate is this? Everyone okay with this? These Himalayas or these mountains which were created, mountains or mountain ranges created by sediments of Tethys Sea are called Tethyan Himalayas. Tethyan Himalayas or the Trans Himalayas. Somebody asked me, sir, are they different? They are same. What are the ranges that come under this? Karakoram, yes, Ladakh and Zanskar. Is everyone okay? और इसमें एक और रेंज डालता हूँ, कैलाश रेंज. This is in Tibet. Everyone, please pay attention on the diagram. So, have you ever met with an accident or seen someone meeting with an accident where the muscles get cut, muscle and skin gets cut? Doctors try to connect them. How? जैसे यहाँ पे कट आ गया, डीप कट है इसका, और इन दिस सम डीप कट है इसका. डॉक्टर कुछ करेगा उसको, स्टिचिंग करता है. स्टिचिंग किससे की जाती है? स्टिच, हाउ डू दे स्टिच? हैज एनीवन सीन? स्टिच में थ्रेड होता है, धागा होता है. So when I was being taught stitching for the first time, I said, पागल हो क्या यार? They said, no, this is the hand, this is the arm, this is the cut. आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, दोनों जगह जहाँ कट है, blood will be coming out. You clean the blood and उधर क्या करो, सुई धागा से इसको स्टिच कर देना. I said, are you mad? They said, no. If you don't do this, forever that wound will be there. True or not? And after that, body heals. Then we go to the doctor. Doctor removes the stitches also, removes the thread. ऐसा सुना आपने? Has anyone also got that? ठीक है? Nowadays, the technology has gone a step further. This thread need not be removed. Now we have dissolvable stitches. वो लगा दिया, वो अपने आप dissolve हो जाए. Perfect. So पहले ऐसा होता था. Remember that at home we make करेला. करेले में मसाला डाल के धागा से बांधा, फिर फ्राई किया, बाद में धागा खोल के खाया. I don't know how many of you had that bitter gourd सब्जी, धागा बांध के करेला वाली. Yes, मम्मा पापा बनाते हैं. मम्मा पापा तो नहीं, मतलब जो भी बना रहे थे. हाँ जी. ऐसा करेला टाइप बांधा जाता है. Can I say, so please don't try this at home. This stitching was done under the supervision of expert. हाँ बिल्कुल. हरदेव ने कहा भाई ये घर में मत बांधने लगना. Not only expert, it has to be sanitized conditions. You have proper things, all those things. So thank you. I was talking about my training into medical first aid and all those things, and I was trained to deal with these situations and accidents. Get that? Many of us are not trained. अब अग्निवीर बनाएंगे तो क्या पता ट्रेनिंग दे दें कुछ. Okay. So everyone, please pay attention. So we are looking at this Eurasian plate. So ये जो होता है ना, इसी उसको in technical language we say suture. ये जो stitch होता है ना, उसको suture बोलते हैं. So can I say the place where Indian and Eurasian plate meet? Can I call it suture zone? Yes, ऐसा कुछ deep वो होगा. Is everyone okay? Suture zone होगा. And what is this, everyone? What is this? Himalayas. अभी तो हमें हिमालय पता है. So the point where Indian plate and Eurasian plate meet, that is a suture zone. Is everyone okay? So a vocabulary word has been given to you. Sir, I did not understand suture. अरे नाम है बच्चे. Sir, I did not understand stitching. अरे ऐसे खेलने के लिए बोला था, गलती हो गई. मुझे कहानी सुनाने की आदत है, इसलिए मैंने ऐसे कर दिया. Stitching में आता है suture zone. Do you get that? Perfectly okay. So ऐसा एक एरिया है. इधर कौन सी प्लेट है? This side which plate? Eurasian. This side which plate? Indian. और बीच में जो ये लाइन है, what do we call this? Suture zone. Is everyone okay? So what are these made up of? Himalayas, what are these made up of? They are made up of marine sediments. Perfect. We are very happy. We understood. We found the sediments of starfish. We said, okay, no problem. That should be there. We found the skull of hippo. Perfectly okay. We found some sand dunes. The sand dunes ऐसा. आपने देखा समुद्र किनारे waves का ऐसा sand की भी ऐसी लहरें बन जाती हैं. ऐसे छोटा-छोटा बन जाता है. We said, okay, like this was near the coast area and sediments have become like this. Is everyone okay? So what do we understand that's there? Achha, we find some volcanic material also. Solidified volcanic material. Is that also okay? Sir, Dras Kohistan. And when I say we found, we means what? Who found it? Geologists. So they find that almost at 3 kilometer height, they find hippo. So they are very clear. Don't worry, Hippo never came 3 kilometer height. Hippo had no romance for Himalayas. That Hippo had gone to Himalayas for salvation. कि उधर मेरा meditation होगा next to Lake Kailash. The great divine sages have वहाँ पे भक्ति की है. मैं भी वहीं जाऊँगा और मुझे जो है गुरुओं का आशीर्वाद मिलेगा. And in that divine space, immediate मोक्ष मिल जाएगा. This is what your babas are selling. Yes or no? When they take you for all these yatras, no? कैलाश मेरे साथ चलो और अब तो कहाँ ले जा रहे हैं? अब तो बनारस भी ले जा रहे हैं बाबा. If you travel next to Baba, that seat is 7 lakh rupees. बाबा के साथ कैलाश यात्रा. ठीक है, बनारस अगर जाना है तो बाबा के साथ 10 लाख रुपया. एंड बनारस के घाट पे बाबा के साथ पूजा करोगे 10 लाख रुपीस की. यू गो टू बनारस, बेचारा जो सच में बनारस का है, द पर्सन फ्रॉम बनारस इज नॉट इवन गेटिंग 10 रुपीस. बाबा इज टेकिंग यू ऑन अ फ्लाइट, takes you to Banaras and says 10 lakh rupees, and तुम खुशी खुशी देते हो. And Baba says, you know what, Banaras, all the temples are nothing but transmitters, and all this transmission goes to a common point. Yes, that is an invisible satellite. From there, moksha radiates out. If you are there, moksha will come on you also. बनारस में सब लोग जुबा केसरी करके सोच रहे कहाँ दिखा रहा बाबा. बहुत बढ़िया बता रहा, कहाँ से आ रहा बाबा, इतने साल से तो आया नहीं. ना हमने दादा के जमाने में आया, ना नाना के जमाने में आया. बाबा को पता है, बाबा रियली गॉट इट. बाबा देखिए कौन कौन रंग का आएगा, केसरी तो नहीं आया. केसरी आया तो बता रहे हैं, हवाई जहाज से थूक रहा होगा. ये सुनो, बट बाबा इज बाबा. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट अबाउट द स्पिरिचुअल साइंसेस, एक दो नौटंकी करने लगेगा. वन फेलो से मोक्ष आ गया मुझे, कैसे आया, सडनली व्हाट हैपेंड. नो, आई एम इम्प्रेग्नेटेड विद एक्सटेसी. मेरी आंखों से आंसू आने लगे. लॉट ऑफ पोल्यूशन, इसलिए आंसू आए. नो नो नो, आई एम एक्सटेटिक. तब तक हो चुका है. Get that? बाबा का बिल फट चुका, 10 लाख रुपए अपने दे दिए. And you know what? Suddenly a poor boy will come with begging you for something or selling you and say, "Hey, I take only organic." Baba, what is organic? Baba prasadam, and Baba will give prasadam. You will not buy mango from that boy, but Baba's prasadam will be like divine. Baba वहीं से केला खरीद के जो है दे रहा है. But what to do? खुशी saying that also belongs to the Baba gang. पता नहीं खुशी, don't know. अभी तो मेरा विश्वास उठ चुका है. यहाँ पे सडनली किसी को मोक्ष हो जाएगा. सर मुझे हुआ, जस्ट आपने मेरा हो गया. ये सुनो, पब्लिक का थ्रेशोल्ड कुछ भी है. मैं पढ़ाऊं कुछ भी, समझते आप कुछ भी हो. At times I really wonder that what I am teaching and what you are understanding, there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. Sir, after reading Himalayas from you, sir, I was reminded मोदी जी कुछ साल गायब हो गए थे, वो हिमालय गए थे. And he found a गुफा. सर मैं भी जा रहा हूँ, IS गया बाहर में. Thank you sir. बढ़िया यार, go. बिल्कुल पहुंच जाएगा, मोक्ष मिल जाएगा, मुझे भी बता दियो. Yes, दुआओं में याद रखना. Yes. So that's there. Everyone, did you understand? Amazing people, geologists are doing that. They are finding all those sediments and everything. अब geologists को एक problem हो गई. Geologists found highly metamorphosed schist, phyllite, crystalline rock. अभी तक क्या मिल रहा था? Sedimentary rock. And he finds highly metamorphosed crystalline schist and all those things. And he finds that at the peak of Himalayas. There is no explanation. Suddenly, there is no explanation. He says, I have understood that Himalayas are happening because of geosynclinal theory. Remember? Geosynclinal theory. Orogenesis has happened. Sediments have got squeezed. Perfectly okay. He understands that also. But how can we find highly metamorphosed, highly faulted rocks, crystalline rocks in Himalayas also? I can understand. Himalayas are made up of limestone. You will read somewhere that Himalayas have limestone in them. I understand. Do we agree? Marine sediments, limestone, normal. But these are not possible. Then these geologists took sample and they started talking. They said this is not possible at the top of a mountain. This is only possible at very deep levels where high temperature and pressure is active. Do we get that? Prasenjit is saying base metamorphism. So metamorphism which happens at the base. Remember basement plate. How can basement plate type rock come over here? Big problem. So everyone, the happiness, the party of explaining Himalayas stopped here. Yes, the Himalayas came, Indian plate collided, folded, squeezed off the sediments and everything. So they looked at it and they found that some area is definitely like this marine sediment, but some areas different. So then they started thinking, what would have happened? What would have happened? Now came an interesting thing. So everyone, this is a wall. This is a wall and I have a rubber bar made of solid rubber and I'm pushing it. I'm pushing this bar against the wall. What will happen? Everyone, stuck to it. So the bar will bend. Yes or no? Rubber bar, no? Will it bend or not? What is happening? Fold is happening. Can it bend on this side also? Possible, sir. But kisi side mein bend karega. Possible? Depends how you apply the force, sir. It will bend up or down. That's fold. Okay. Now I have another wall, and this time I have a glass bar. Glass bar, and I'm putting pressure on this. What will happen? Will it also bend? So it will crack. This will crack, and this will shatter. Rather, not only crack, it will shatter. पूरा कांच टूट जाएगा नहीं. So this will shatter. Okay, so let's remove glass and let's put good wood, good strong wood. Good strong wood. Can it bend? So some bending is possible. Hold to some extent, yes, Ayush, you're thinking right. But after that, what will happen? Sir, एक point आएगा, crack कर जाएगी. Will it crack? Possible cracking or not? Yes. Perfect. So I want to tell you that this is Indian plate. Indian plate, and we are pushing it. And can I say Indian plate is rigid and brittle, so it cannot bend much. It will bend a little bit, just like this. But if I keep on pushing, there might be a crack. And if I push further, because of the crack, suddenly this block might slide up. ये ऊपर चला जाएगा, and these two will come closer. Possible? Possible or not? This part which has got risen up, this is called up thrusting. Happens in situations of extreme compression. An opposite thing happens in case of tension. If there was tension, if we are pulling that apart, then also this can happen. But in that case, what will happen? The central block will sink down. Do you understand? So everyone, can you tell me, during Himalayan formation, was it a case of tension or was it a case of compression? Sir, it was a case of compression. Is everyone with me? Yes? Perfect. So pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Please pay attention to this. This is Eurasian plate. What will this line be called as? जल्द से बता दो. The edge. What will this line be called as? Very good, smart people. Sir, ये suture zone है. Suture zone. इधर क्या है? Eurasian plate का Tibet. Tibetan plateau. Is everyone okay? After the suture zones come this. Is this visible, everyone? What is this? So these are Himalayas. Scythian Himalayas with the volcanics. And then comes what? Which plate? Indian plate. Is everyone okay? ये सब sediment से भरा हुआ है. All sediments are there, and marine sediments, organics, and everything is there. See that? We are pushing, and too much of compression is happening. Too much of compression is happening. Everyone, can a crack come? Sediments are यहाँ पर भी sediments. ऐसा नहीं कि इधर sediments नहीं. Sediments are here also. Marine sediments are here also. And because of compression, a crack comes. And can this rise up? Can this part rise up? Suddenly, what will happen? Will we have another range created? Is everyone okay? And if I say A and these mountains are B, A and B are separated by something. What is A and B separated by, everyone? So the suture zone, perfect. Can I say B and C are also separated by something? अभी gap होगा ना, suddenly इस line पे it started rising up. Yes or no? This is called, this gap or this line is called fault line. Suddenly fault करके ऊपर गया होगा ना. Everyone, can you see this? This line I am talking about. This line. Can you see where it cracks? Can I say this is the fault line? This line must be the fault line. And this block went down. So this fault line is called main central thrust, MCT. Do we get that? And what happened? One new Himalayan range rose up, and this Himalayan range is called Himadri or Inner Himalaya. Is everyone okay? ये किस वजह से क्रिएट हुआ? फोल्डिंग या अपथ्रस्टिंग? Is everyone okay? एक और डायग्राम बनाता हूं, maybe it helps you. Maybe it helps you. Eurasian plate, Indian plate. Is that? Can you identify Tethyan Himalayas? Can you identify suture zone? Yes or no? Now what happens? Crack comes here. Crack comes here. This part gets up thrusted. So ये part क्या हो गया? ऐसे lift हो गया. Can I say now we have 1, 2 ranges? Is everyone with me? And can I say ये जो यहाँ पर lifting हुआ होगा, कोई तो boundary इसकी भी होगी ना? That boundary is a fault line. So what is the name of this? MCT. Suture zone, MCT, and in between suture zone and MCT, what comes? Tethyan Himalayas. Is everyone okay? But एक fault तो यहाँ भी हो गया. Because this plate, this one cracked, no, and went up. Is everyone okay or not? And can I say the basement rocks were pushed up, highly metamorphosed? Is the problem solved? Is everyone okay? Can I say this is another fault line? Either be a fault line hogi. Which side is north? This side is north. So range and this uplifted part, line between them. हाँ तो ये line होगी या नहीं होगी? होगी या नहीं होगी? Have you played cards? कभी ताश के पत्ते खेले? उनको फेंटा है? Sometimes do they get arranged like this or not? One part is elevated, कुछ part बाहर को निकल रहा होता है. ऐसा ही pack of cards की तरह से ही ऊपर को आ गया. So will it have edge on this side, edge on that side also? Edge on the side of Tethyan Himalaya is called MCT. Yes. Edge on the side of the remaining plate. This is called MBF. Main boundary yes. So how this crack block is still stable, not falling perfectly. How this block is still stable and not falling, उसको भी करते हैं. यहाँ तक clear है? ठीक है. इसको हम MCT नहीं कह रहे, इसी को MCT सॉरी, इसको हम MCT कह रहे हैं. Main central thrust. Let's forget that. वो नहीं दिख रहा है, ये दिख रहा है सबको. यहाँ पे तो दिख जाएगा everyone. We are not able to see that. Is that visible? ये possible है. Main central thrust. इसको मैं main central thrust my mistake, मैंने इसको वहाँ पर दिखा दिया, वो आपको नहीं perceive हो रहा है. But is this visible, everyone? Is this visible? उधर तो fold सी थे ना, but इधर से crack होकर ऊपर आया. So this is what we are calling as main central thrust. Is everyone okay? We'll draw the diagrams also later on, but यहाँ तक clear है. Now the question is, how is it stable? How is it stable? Everyone? I want this mobile. I want to keep it somewhere, but it will fall like this. Yes or no? I want it to be like this, but it falls. How can I avoid it from falling? How can I avoid it from falling? So कुछ support दे दो इसके पीछे. दे दो कुछ support. I put a support now. So is it resting against it? It will not fall. Yes or no? So somebody asked me, why is this Himalaya not falling? Is it getting support from where? किसकी support है? Who's supporting it? Ayush. Indian plate support इस side है, इस side है. Trans Himalayas यार. Yes or no? Trans Himalayas are supporting it or not? Trans Himalaya का पूरा support है उसके पास. Is everyone okay? So अब where is the pen? Pen किधर गया? Can I say this was created because of fold? And can I say this was created of up thrusting? इसको rising आपको पता है क्या बोलते हैं? This is called normal fault. This is called reverse fault. But sir, in compression support is on both sides. अरे बेटा compression में support दोनों side हो. Everyone, I'm pushing this red bar. Everyone, I'm pushing this red bar from this side. I'm pushing with my hand. Where is the support? A or B? Which side is support? So the wall is the support. True or not? ये plate आप सोचो. Everyone, please pay attention यार. This is rising to a height of 6 kilometer. 6 kilometer. और ये इसको support देगा. Will this give support or this one which is 4 to 5 kilometer, rather 5 kilometer? कौन support देगा? Is everyone okay? Did you understand reverse faulting? So are the geologists successful in explaining? Get that? Geologist said that the process did not stop at this. Process did not stop at this. Compression is still happening. Somebody asked, no, sir, is Indian plate subducting, still subducting? So Indian plate is not subducting, but compression is still happening. Can a zone of weakness again be created? Can once again faulting happen? Yes or no? One more range came up. Tethyan Himalaya, Inner Himalaya, Middle Himalaya. Get that? Eurasian plate कहाँ पर है? Eurasian plate is happily wherever it is. उसका अपने कोई नहीं, उधर तो क्या है? Tibet का plateau, Tibetan plateau. Tethys Himalayas were created. Now which Himalayas will be crystalline? Which Himalayas will be crystalline? The two, inner and middle Himalaya. होंगे ना? अच्छा, will there only be everyone? Do you remember this? This one, will it only crack और पहले थोड़ा fold भी होगा? First little bit of folding will happen and then it will crack also. Yes or no? So can I say, is it only faulting या कुछ folding भी हुआ होगा? First folding happened, folding का भी फिर father of folding और भी ज़्यादा किया तो वो भी हो गया. So पहले fold हुआ होगा. Is everyone okay? Now you are 6 kilometer high. What happens is ice covers such a cold temperature, and when the ice melts, the river flows. The river goes down. What will the river bring? Sediments. Will the sediments be here? Yes or no? Lithogenesis, sedimentation, everything happens, and the force is still here. What is stage number 4? What is stage number 4? Sedimentation. Yeah, folding will happen. Folding bhi ho gaya. What nonsense, sir? This is the 4th one in the sequence, Sivalix. When was it created? Abhi bana yaar, 2 million years ago. So Himalayas are 1, 2, 3, 4 ranges, 4 parallel ranges, north to south. Initial ones were very simple. Tethys ke sediments se ban gaye. In the two ones, inner and middle Himalaya, folding also happened. Remember, complex folding happened, but the force was so much apart from folding, नीचे से निकल के ऊपर faulting भी हो गया. And can we see these fault lines will be the important lines? इसके बाद क्या शुरू होगा? इसके बाद हमारा 4 deep था. 4 deep has already got filled up with sediments. Yes or no? What is this? This is the North Indian plains. So, but the compression is still happening. Can North Indian plain also fold in future? Yes, if you survive, you can see Delhi becoming a hill station. Possible तो है भविष्य में. मोदी है तो मुमकिन, पॉसिबल हो सकता है. यस, एक नाथ शिंदे से भी बात की जा सकती है. दक्षिण में क्या, उत्तर में भी मदद करिए. तो भी 5 नहीं लिख रहा, बट फ्यूचर इज देयर. नीरज इज सेइंग सर ब्रेक. नीरज ये समझ आया कि नहीं आया? पहले ये बताओ, उसके बाद ब्रेक देते हैं. डिड यू गेट दिस और नॉट? द सीक्वेंस, फिर बाद में बोलेगा क्रोनोलॉजी. नीरज ये समझ आया कुछ कि नहीं? नहीं सर, अभी डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो रहा है सर. मतलब मन तो है, वो कह रही है हाँ मैं मान गई हूँ, लेकिन मेरे लिए कह रही मुश्किल लग रहा है सर. 1643 to 1650, 7 minute break. डाइजेस्ट करके आओ. We will talk on this further. ठीक है? Indian plate got compressed, cracked, and some part of it has gone up. So MCT, all of them, no, I'll tell you the names of these faults also. Fault को one by one करेंगे. Is everyone okay? So take a break, quick break, digest this, and then we shall talk. everyone. So are we back? North of Himadri, Kachin sediments. Abhi bana hai, don't worry. We'll make a north-south sequence. So in a few million years, there can be more parallel Himalayan ranges. Yes, Ayush, we cannot deny that if this continues, the compression continues, some folding can happen. And do all of us know that Himalayas are still rising? Why Himalayas are still rising? Because the compression is still there. Dras Khoistan together form the composite mountain. Is it so? Yes, Samarth. They form the composite mountain. Ashutosh is saying if inner and middle Himalaya, if inner and middle Himalaya are formed due to upthrusting, why do we call them fold mountains? So first of all, everyone, did I not say that it is not just faulting? First they folded and then they cracked. Yes, Ashutosh, iska bhi answer देंगे. I'll answer this also. Don't worry. Is everyone okay? चलिए. So let me answer Ashutosh का question भी और आपके लिए भी थोड़ा easy कर रहा हूँ. Everyone, let me give you a sequence of things. देखिए ये जो चीज है ये आपने देखा है सभी लोगों ने, ये GS में होता है. GS and Atlas work. What I am doing is optional work. Do we understand that optional has a bigger challenge? चलिए मैं बना कर दिखाऊं. Everyone, please take this. एक sequence बना है. I want a fresh page. Turn your notebook around, and I'll give answer to Ashutosh का question भी अभी देता हूं. All of them will be answered one by one. ITSZ. What is ITSZ? Indus, Sangpo, Suture zone. The Suture zone, I understood what is Indus Sangpo. Remember that gap which is there? In this, our two rivers are flowing. Indus is flowing in that gap, and Sangpo is the name in Tibet for Brahmaputra. Is everyone okay? After this, everyone, comes your range number 1. After this comes your range number 2. Get it? What is number 1? Trans Himalaya. What is number 2? Inner Himalaya. Is everyone okay? After this, I have this. What is this? MCT. Main central thrust. When was it created? 14 to 15 million years ago. Remember, around 30 million years ago, yes, 50 to 30 million years old. Do we get that? Can we see main central thrust was created, and because of that, inner Himalayas, what do we call them? Inner Himalaya. What do we call them? Greater Himalaya. What do we call them? Himadri. So when were they created? 14 to 15 million years ago. Is everyone okay with MCT? Main central thrust. After that, the third one got lifted up. Can you see I'm keeping it wider on the west, narrow on the east? What is this? This is middle Himalaya, lesser Himalaya, or Himachal. And when this got lifted up, will a fault line be created? Will a fault line be created? We call this MBF, main boundary fault. When was this created? 4 to 5 million years ago. Is everyone okay? And then comes the last one. ये भी पूरा में नहीं जाता, ये भी आधे में खत्म हो जाता है. This is what? This is outer Himalaya or sub Himalaya. We also call this as Sivalix. I'm sure there must be a fault after this also. वो क्या कहलाता है? HFF. This was created 1 or 2 million years before present Himalayan frontal fault. What do we call this? Himalayan frontal fault. What is this? This is the structural plan of Himalayas. Wider on the west. Can you see the years are also there? Age is also there. Can I say this side oldest, this side youngest? Okay, Pooja, you can do the recording. So everyone, there's this train. Yes or no? And unfortunately, for some reason, collision happened. What will happen to the bogies? What will happen to the bogies? वो एक दूसरे में ऐसे टेलीस्कोपिक अंदर घुस जाएंगे कि नहीं? Will the bogies get squeezed with each other or not? ऐसे squeeze हो जाएंगे bogies? Will they get squeezed? Possible? Crash into each other? Can I say crashing is equal to folding? Crashing is equal to folding? They come, crash. People can squeeze also. दरवाजे में, कैबिनेट में फंस जाएंगे लोग. Possible? Can one bogie go off the rail also? Can some of that overturn and track also? Yes or no? Is everyone okay? So can the crashing of the bogies also happen and this thing is overturned and off the track? Can I say fault? So Himalayas, the plate is getting squeezed also and the plate breaks also and rises up also. So can we call them fold mountain? Within fold, what is happening? Faulting is also happened. Which kind of fault? Normal fault or reverse fault? It's a reverse fault. Does it lead to falling down or upthrusting? Upthrusting. Can I say inner Himalaya, middle Himalaya, upthrusted portions and Tethi Sea and Sivaliks are only folded? Is everyone okay? North to south. Can I say inner Himalayas or sorry, trans Himalayas? इसमें मैंने लिखा नहीं, I'm sorry. Trans or Tethian Himalayas. Trans or Tethian Himalayas are sedimentary in nature. These two are sedimentary in nature. Can I say these are? They will also have sediments, no doubt about that. But they would also be crystallized and metamorphosed. Crystallized, metamorphosed, everything possible or not? Everyone, did you understand the structural plan of Himalaya or not? And this structural plan, in the Sangpo Sucha zone, what is flowing through that? Which river? Sir, Brahmaputra takes a turn where? Sir, Namcha Barwa takes a turn where? Nanga Parvat, sir, यहाँ पर Nanga Parvat पे turn करता है वो. So can I say from this to this, where the river turns? What do we call them? Remember syntaxial bend. Two syntaxial bend. Himalayas extend almost 2,400 kilometer east-west expanse as parallel ranges, wider on west, wider and distinct on west. West is older, east is younger. Is everyone okay? And what is their shape? Arcuate shape. Can I write them? Arcuate shape. Is everyone okay? यहाँ तक clear? Train हटा दूं मैं? Can I remove the train? So train folding also happened, faulting also happened, squeezing also happened, derailing also happened. So everything happened. So Himalaya is happening at that scale. ITSZ, then Trans, then Inner Himalaya, MCT, Middle Himalaya, MBF, Sivaliks, HFF, MCT 14 to 15 million years, MBF 4 to 5 million years, HFF 1 to 2 million years. Are the faults also clear? और इसके बाद क्या आ जाता है? What comes out of this? PLAI. Everyone okay with this? Any questions? Please ask. Between trans and inner, nothing happens. Nothing happens. वो वहाँ पर fold नहीं है, उन्हीं के sediments हैं. यहाँ से crack होता है plate, because वहाँ तो fold sediments are there, no? Already sediments are there. So we are naming this. We are not naming that. In fact, I want to tell you, everyone, and since Sheetal you have asked, so I want to tell you, does the river Indus actually cross the Trans Himalaya? So वो crack ही उसके बीच में आता है. Some sediments are on the other side of it. Everyone, tell me one thing. ये sediments हैं. कुछ sediments उस तरफ भी चले जाएंगे ना? Some sediments will lie on that plate. Some sediments on this plate. So suture zone you will find like वो बीच में भी आ जाता है कभी-कभी. Is everyone okay with this? मैं भी एक sequence भी बना के दिखाता हूँ. Then we will look at this. Is everyone clear on that? So between Trans Himalaya and inner or greater Himadri, we have no fault coming in. यहाँ तक clear? Which side wider? Which side younger? The top view, the structural plan, is it clear? MCT, MBF, HFF, understood? Let us go to this question. Sir, if inner and middle are formed due to upthrusting, why do we call them fold mountain? Everyone, did Ashutosh get its answer or not? Ashutosh को answer मिल गया? Ashutosh, are you comfortable? चलिए. Can you open the map of India, everyone? Physical map of India. Can you tell me which river is this, which I have made? Can you tell me which river is this? This is Kali. And this is Satluj. Satluj cuts Himalayas. It enters from this neck area. Shipkila, if you remember. Shipkila. Everyone, I want to tell you that this is Karakoram. This is Karakoram. Get it? Karakoram में यहाँ पर पास है. This is the Karakoram pass. Karakoram में highest peak है. Highest peak is K2. यहीं पर ग्लेशियर भी है. Which glacier? Siachen Glacier. Around 70 plus kilometer लंबा glacier. I think 72 kilometer. Apart from that, Siachen, Hisper, Baltoro, these are famous glaciers. Is everyone okay? Karakoram. After Karakoram comes Ladakh. Is everyone okay? After Karakoram, can you locate Ladakh? And we find a river acting as a border between Karakoram and Ladakh. This river is called Shyok River. चेक करो, श्योक रिवर है. इंडस अभी आई, इंडस यहां से आई. So Shyok will join. This is Indus. Indus is going to be a gap between Karakoram and Zaskar. Sorry, Ladakh and Zaskar. Did we get that? Everyone, are you clear with Indus River? People who are not getting it, now is the time to shift to the map of Jammu and Kashmir state or UT now. So Jammu, Kashmir, Leh Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh state, Uttarakhand. And if somebody has Orient Black Swan, can you put a pic also? If you can put a pic, I'll show you these rivers. And here is Lake Mansarovar, and from Lake Mansarovar के पास से Indus originates, Satluj originates, and this is what? Sangpo. Can anyone take a snapshot or pic of the state map of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and the UT of J&K and Ladakh? Orient Black Swan preferably. Thank you, Mubasir, for sharing this. Everyone, can we see the river Indus? Yes. Can we see Ladakh range? Can we see Karakoram range? Do we have the pass Karakoram pass here? Do we have all these areas? Yes. Do we have the Shyok river? Do we have Indus river? And Shyok is a tributary of that. Or either say, can you see the river Satluj river coming in? Everyone clear on this? So if that is the suture zone, can you see suture zone does not lie absolutely north of this. वो suture zone बीच में भी आ गया. So Zaskar remains south of it, but वो suture zone ऐसे आता है. And does it take a turn over here? The river comes out और यहाँ पे नंगा पर्वत दिया होगा कहीं पर. Can we check that? So ज़्यादा expand नहीं कर रहा हूँ. It is not very clear picture, बहुत नहीं आई है. So that has been the issue. Is everyone okay? Are you able to locate that or not? Whatever I said, is it really visible or not? That is the whole issue. ये दिखाई दे रहा है या नहीं दे रहा है? तो जहां पर भी Indus Sangpo है, what is that? Indus Sangpo is flowing through Indus Sangpo suture zone. उसके बाद आ गया मेन हिमालयस. मेन हिमालयस कहां से आएगा? ये आएगा यहां पर. This is inner Himalayas. उसके बाद मिडिल हिमालयस में, everyone in middle Himalayas, can you see Pir Panjal? Can you see Mahabharat range? Check करो. Pir Panjal and Mahabharat are what? Those are middle Himalayas. Middle Himalayas. And can you see Shivaliks also separate? Can you see Shivaliks तो बहुत नीचे आ जाता है? Is everyone able to see that? So inner Himalaya बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे से नहीं दिया हुआ है. What units are there? But that's north of, whatever is north of Pir Panjal and between Ladakh, oh sorry, Zaskar and Pir Panjal. That is your inner Himalaya. Is everyone okay? Perfect. Everyone, please pay attention. Please pay attention. All the चीजें करते हैं इसमें. This is a plate. What is this, everyone? So this is a fault. Okay. Oh, sorry, not fault. Thank you. Fold. My mistake. Fold. I want to call it symmetrical fold. Everyone, symmetrical fold. Symmetrical fold means on either side of the axis, same angle. Do you get that? But if folding force is more, everyone, can the fold become like this? Yes or no? True. So what is this? Asymmetrical. Can I say this side is steeper? This side is gentle? Do you know Himalayan ranges are asymmetrical? because of a lot of folding. They are gentle on the side of China. They are steeper on the side of India because India is the side which is pushing. हम लोग push करें तो हमारी side में steep होता जा रहा है, उनकी side में gentle है. Everyone, did we get the logic? If we fold further, what will happen? 90 degree हो जाएगा. Possible? Can I say degree of fold is this thing? This is called isoclinal fold. So everyone, I want to compare Shivaliks with other Himalayas. नीरज बोल रहा है सर प्लीज रिपीट दिस. नीरज प्रोसेस चल रही है, आप बताओ आप कहां पर, व्हाट हैव यू अंडरस्टूड. एक तो पहले तो आप नोट्स ही बना रहे होते हो सारे टाइम, आप सब छाप रहे होते हो. मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूँ कंप्रेशन बढ़ती जाती है तो द फोल्ड्स व्हिच वर सिमेट्रिकल दे विल बिकम एसिमेट्रिकल, दे विल बिकम आइसोक्लाइनल. इतनी सी बात कर रहा हूँ, ये मैं पहले भी कर चुका हूँ. ऐसा है भाई, पहले अगर फोल्ड किया तो ऐसा बनेगा, और करूंगा तो ऐसा, और ऐसा ऐसा ऐसा. सर प्लीज एक्सप्लेन दिस. पहले भी बताया था. एनीवन हु इज लिसनिंग टू मी कॉन्स्टेंटली वुड बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग दीस आर स्टेजेस एज द फोर्सेस इंक्रीज. नीलनी से सर इन द बुक कॉल्ड जीसी लियोंग दीस डायग्राम्स आर देयर. नीलनी, बुक पढ़ने वाले लोग अब कहाँ हैं भाई? ठीक है, इसलिए सब कुछ बना रहा हूँ. आई नो दैट देयर आर मेनी बिगिनर्स, आई एम मेकिंग दिस, बट नीरज इज सेइंग रिपीट, तो क्या करूं? स्टेजेस है. पहले यहाँ पर था जीरो स्टेज, नो कंप्रेशन. व्हेन द कंप्रेशन स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग, इट स्टार्टेड फोल्डिंग. फर्स्ट इज अ सिंपल फोल्ड, वी कॉल इट सिमेट्रिकल फोल्ड. दोनों साइड में बराबर, और फोर्स बढ़ाया तो एक साइड में एंगल चेंज, और बढ़ाया तो ऑलमोस्ट इट हैज बिकम परपेंडिकुलर. एंड एवरीवन व्हेन समबडी सेज रिपीट दिस, तो फिर वो हम इंडिया का एंड चाइना का जो बात कर रहे थे, दैट मींस इट डजंट रजिस्टर विद यू. यस और तो अगेन रिपीटिंग. फिर अचानक again everyone, please do not think that whatever you write in your beautiful handwriting is going to clear the exam. पहला तो ये है, the diagrams are in front of you. I am going slow on that. I am just saying stages are there. First like this, symmetrical, asymmetrical, isoclinal. यही चीज अगर वीडियो में दिखा दो तो 1x पे देख के बहुत मजा आएगा, और समझ कुछ आएगा या नहीं आएगा, बट मजा आएगा, फील आएगा. Everyone, are we getting that? So नीरज, किस तरफ से स्टीप है, किस तरफ जेंटल है इंडिया एंड चाइना के केस में? Which side is steeper, which side is gentler? देखो नीरज ने ये बताना था, चाइना में स्टीप है और इंडिया में जेंटल. क्यों? या तो नीरज सुन नहीं रहे थे, बीच बीच में क्लास में अचानक कह देंगे कि भाई रिपीट कर दीजिए सर सारा का सारा. बताया कि इंडिया से फोर्स लग रही है, इंडिया साइड स्टीपर है, और कल बोलेगा सर ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट था, ये कैसे हो रहा है? भाई फोर्स तो हमारी साइड से ही लगती जा रही है. चाइना साइड तो वो यूरेशियन साइड, आवर साइड इज एडिंग द फोर्स. एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी क्लियर, एट दैट टाइम नीरज वाज नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन, तो उसने कहा सर एक बार रिप्ले कर दीजिए, इट वाज नॉट रिपीट. कॉन्सेप्ट समझने की बात ही नहीं थी, इट वाज टू द स्टेजेस. कोई बात नहीं, आई एम अ पेशेंट मैन. Did we get 3? The more you do this, the more the steepness and the folding will keep on increasing. Is everyone okay? But the pressure is still on. The pressure is still on. Now what will happen is, this can also happen. Do we get that? So a geologist goes and he's reading the rocks. Everyone, remember, he reads the column. And if he sees the rocks are like this, he's happy, simple. But if he sees that the rocks have got bent like this, दोनों arms ऐसे bend हो गए, so will you understand complex folding has happened? Is everyone okay? Where in Himalayas can I expect D to happen? Where in Himalayas can I expect D to happen? Which Himalayas? Inner Himalaya, middle Himalayas में D होगा sir. True or not? Perfect. So these are red rocks, these are yellow rocks, and they got different minerals. Yes. A, B, C, D, where which one would be Shivaliks? Everyone? A would be Shivaliks. नीरज इसमें भी D लिख रहा है, Shivaliks D होंगे. नीरज भाई कुछ समझ आता है या नहीं आता है, या मैं जहर खा लूं? क्या ही बताऊं यार. So this is called recumbent. Then the teacher starts doubting, मजे ले रहा है क्या? कोई बात ले रहा है तो ले रहा है. Everyone, does this happen in a crowded metro also? First you are standing on two legs, symmetrical, then pressure increases, asymmetrical, then you are totally listed on another person. Yes or no? So धक्का लगेगा, बेंड भी करेंगे. Do we get that? So अगर आपके साथ मेट्रो में हो सकता है, this is happening at a lithospheric scale, is it possible or not? ठीक है? And imagine one thing, if there was a sudden break, can people fall on each other also? और भी ज्यादा केस होगा तो क्या होगा, यहां से ये क्रैक कर जाएगा. एवरीवन प्लीज पे अटेंशन. दिस एक्सिस नो विल बिकम वीक एंड दिस विल क्रैक. सो व्हाट विल हैपन इज, नीचे का तो रह गया, बट द रेड पार्ट ऑफ द टॉप ये ऊपर चला गया. डू यू गेट दैट? और इधर क्या था, कौन सा रॉक था? This part of this one went up. Yes or no? Is everyone possible? Is everyone okay? Now our fellow reaches geologist and he finds A and B. He takes a column and he says the rocks are different. Actually, what has happened? The rocks were red here. Red rocks have come over this. Immediately, can a trained geologist call this as an unconformity? From the unconformity, can he say that the fold, the upper part of the fold would have broken and jumped onto the other one? Yes or no? E is called overthrust and nappy. वो बच्चों का डायपर वाला nappy नहीं है, nappy. What is nappy? Large scale faulting and displacement. When will it happen? It will happen immediately, or will it be the last stage of folding? Will it happen immediately or last stage of folding? Sir, last stage. So Ashutosh, you asked me, sir, why do we call it fold? Either to fault hai. Can you see folds? Too much of stress led to different kinds of faulting. Upthrusting also happened, nappy also. So where in Himalayas, everyone, where in Himalayas can we find complex folding, overthrust, nappy, and upthrusted rocks? Overfolded rocks, nappy formation, upthrusted rocks. Sir, inner and middle Himalayas. Logic, everyone okay? And can we say more metamorphosed rocks will come over here? This is what the science of geography is. And who told me all this? Geologist, because he is a scientist. Is everyone okay? So exam में क्या पूछेगा? Evolution of Himalayas. Do you have stages? Sir, वो तो पता नहीं, वो तो आपने बताया नहीं. अरे, did I not start the class with those diagrams today? See them? Stages. 90 million years ago, 50 million years ago, actually 30 million years ago, collision happened. Then this happened. Suture zone was created. Then Dras Kohistan. Then what happened? Then upthrusting, I told you. This is not a very good diagram. This is a better diagram. Can you make this diagram for exam? This one is a better one. MCT, what is this? MBF, what is this? HFF, what is this? This is dream. What lies in future? अभी dream लिख दिया, मतलब अभी तो plane है ना? अभी तो it is a plane. Is everyone okay? ठीक है? Ranges from north to south, clear to all. What are the 4 ranges? Which ranges are incomplete or not incomplete? Which do not spread throughout the length? Shivaliks don't spread, and which one? 2 है ना? बेटा even Tethys Himalaya भी तो यहाँ पे खत्म हो जाता है ना तिब्बत में. Tethys Himalaya also finishes here. This also finishes over here. Everyone, are the diagrams clear? Karakoram, Ladakh, Zastar. What is this? Great Himalaya, Middle Himalaya, Dhauladhar, Pir Panjali, क्या Middle Himalaya. And what is this? Shivaliks. Is everyone okay? Either Great Himalaya continues. Namcha Barwa is the bend where the river takes a bend. Is everyone okay? Sir, Kashmir Himalaya, Kumaon Himalaya, ये क्या है? This you have not told. Perfect. Let me tell you this also. Interested in this? So पहला तो everyone, we know this. We know this. True. Now what has happened is, we've divided Himalayas. We've divided Himalayas by the rivers. Which river? Indus River. Which river? Satluj River. Which river? Kali River. Which river? Teesta River. And which river? Brahmaputra. So have we divided Himalayas? Have we divided from Indus to Satluj? What are these Himalayas? Then Satluj to Kali, Kali to Teesta, and Teesta to Brahmaputra. What we have divided is, can I call them as the longitudinal division? Can I say those parallel ranges were mostly, can I call them latitudinal? Is it okay to call this section as latitudinal division? Latitudinal are east-west divisions of Himalayas. Longitudinal are north-south divisions of Himalayas. Everyone okay with this? So this is the inner Himalaya. Inner Himalaya. Now when we are talking about middle Himalaya has got these ranges: A, B, and C. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I'm writing middle Himalayas have got 4 oblique ranges. Number 1 is called Kashmir Range. Number 2 is called Pir Panjal Range. Number 3 is called Dhauladhar Range. And number 4 is called Nag Tibba. Is everyone writing? GS wale ko itna detail nahi dena hota, but for an optional student we give that. Kumar, that is not Mahabharat, I will do that. Don't worry. And there are 3 parallel ranges. A is Ratanpir. B is Mussoorie Range. And C is Mahabharat. Is everyone okay? So this is Mahabharat and this is Nag Tibba. They lie in Nepal. You know Nepal. Okay? In fact, this Himalaya is called Nepal Himalaya. Between Satluj and Kali, this Himalaya is called Kumaon Himalaya. This mostly lies in Uttarakhand. Between Indus and Satluj, this is called as Kashmir Himalaya or Punjab Himalaya. Kashmir or Punjab Himalaya. And from Teesta to this Brahmaputra, we call this as Assam Himalaya. Do we get that? और इसके नीचे क्या आता है? इसके नीचे you can see that this is going to be, ये क्या है? Did I give you all the Himalayas, Trans Himalayas? Now somebody asked me in the very beginning, so what is the difference between Western Himalaya, Eastern Himalaya and Trans Himalaya? Can you see Trans Himalayas are there only? Some authors have called, यहाँ से नेपाल से लेते हुए, this part as Western Himalayas and this part as Eastern Himalayas, somewhere in Nepal. Some books are calling that also. Is everyone okay? Do we get a question difference between Western and Eastern Himalaya? So when somebody asks me a question, so what is the difference between West, East and Trans Himalaya? Right in the beginning of the class, did you realize where was the error? So what was my answer? Whether Trans Himalaya is also part of Western Himalaya only? Do you get that? So your questions may have error. I have no issues about your error. Error karo yaar, koi dikkat nahi. But from the end of the class, you should be able to rectify all those things and go to the next level. सबको समझ में आ गया? अब यहाँ पर क्या है? दाफला, मीरी, अबोर, मिश्मी, ऐसा सुना है? दाफला, मीरी, अबोर, मिश्मी. So this region based for all. क्या पूछ रहे हो बेटा? कुछ भी पूछ लेते हो? इधर यार, कर्सर ही नहीं चल रहा है. बेटा कर्सर not moving, कर्सर side. This region based for all 4 ranges or just for middle? अब ये नीरज के सवाल क्या होते हैं समझ में नहीं आता. This region based for all 4. अब बताइए longitudinal division किया है तो करके दिखाया कि नहीं. अब इस क्वेश्चन का मैं क्या मतलब समझूं? This region based for all 4 ranges or just for middle? ये तो सिर्फ मिडिल के 4 रेंज है ना. मिडिल में तो लिखा, ऊपर वाले को तो इनर लिख दिया, नीचे वाले को शिवालिक. Did I not label it? Everything is labeled or not? Everything has been labeled. Trans वहां पर है. Trans is separate. Trans has got its 4 parts. काराकोरम, लद्दाख, जास्कर, कैलाश, I have written class. Inner remains inner. Inner east में आकर क्या हो जाएगा? दाफला, मिरी, अबोर, मिश्मी. Do we get that? Middle Himalayas का लिख के दिया. He has been divided into 4 oblique ranges, 3 parallel ranges. Do we get that? Oblique मतलब ऐसे north south जा रही है. Parallel ये है. Parallel to the remaining. Why so much of drama? Because remember complex folding, faulting, everything happened in Middle Himalayas. So that is there. Will we get all these places on map? Map में atlas में you won't find separately Kashmir Himalaya और Ratanpir, Mussoorie मिल जाता है. If you in some of your atlas, I think Oxford में है Mussoorie Himalayas. तो ये जो आप लबासना जाएंगे, you will go into Mussoorie Himalayas only. Is everyone okay? East-west scheme clear, parallel ranges clear. How were they cleared? How were they created? Clear. अब doubt है तो पूछो. सब कुछ लिख कर भी दिया. Everything is written also. I'm not in a hurry. I feel that an optional student should know all these things. तभी वो आएगा. और so much so मैं तो यार value देना नहीं चाहता हूँ. Otherwise इसकी अगर हम लेंथ देखें ना, 560 किलोमीटर है, 320 किलोमीटर. नेपाल हिमालयाज आर द लॉन्गेस्ट, 800 किलोमीटर, एंड असम हिमालयाज आर 720 किलोमीटर. टोटल करेंगे तो इट विल कम टू अराउंड 2400 किलोमीटर्स. डू यू गेट दैट? I told you east west, from the gorge to the gorge, from the syntaxial bend to the syntaxial bend. If you are looking at यहाँ का east west आएगा. Everyone okay? Gentler towards Indian side or Chinese side? So gentler towards Chinese side. Indian side is steeper. हम लोग push कर रहे हैं. Do we get that? When I say gentle and steep, what am I talking about? Structure or relief? What am I talking about? Structure or relief? Relief of Himalayas. So if a question comes on relief of Himalayas, what will you say? It is an arc-shaped mountain range, gentle on the sides of China, steep on the sides of India. That's one thing. All we have relief के बारे में, we'll talk about that. Structure. If a question comes on structure, remember structure is about geology, about the folds, about the faults. You say Himalaya has a very variable structure. Structure will depend upon which Himalaya. If it is Trans Himalaya, its structure is marine sediments. Its structure is simple folds, symmetrical and slight asymmetrical folds. Get that? But if we are talking about middle and inner Himalayas, they are sedimentary as well as crystalline. They are sedimentary, crystalline, and Neha has put the word metamorphose. I am okay with that. They show complex folding and faulting. They show isoclinal overthrust fault. Eventually, many nappy formation also happen over there. Get that? Rocks are highly crushed and metamorphosed. Yes. These are the steepest mountain ranges. Average height of Himadri, if you read that, is 6 kilometers. Average height Himadri is 6 kilometers. Average height. I told you there are many 8,000ers in Himalayas. I want to tell you the highest peak outside Himalaya is Mount Aconcagua. कहाँ पर? Andes में. वो 7 kilometers. Their height is 7 kilometers. Aconcagua. हमारा तो average height is 6,000 meters. 6 kilometers. If we go to Middle Himalayas is 3.5 kilometers. Middle Himalayas, when you go to Shimla and all those hill stations, Darjeeling, ये Middle Himalaya में. Get it? And if you come to Shivaliks की average height तो 900 to 1200 meters है बस. Shivaliks are 900 to 1200 meters. You can very well cross them. You can drive through Shivaliks. So do mention volcanic origin with sedimentary too for Trans, as they also have Dras Kohistan. So Nikhil has added a very valid input. Sir, you forgot one thing, that in Trans Himalaya structure we have to add volcanics also. Very good, Nikhil. Thank you for pointing that out. When we are talking of structure of Shivaliks, we say Shivaliks are also sedimentary, like Trans Himalayas. But what is the difference between Shivalik sediments and Trans Himalaya sediments? What is the difference, everyone? Trans Himalaya and Shivaliks both are sediments. नहीं, volcano वाला पूछ ही नहीं रहा हूँ. Sediments पूछ रहा हूँ. How are they different? What is the difference in the sediments? So remember, somebody in the beginning talked to me and asked me what is lacustrine. तो यहाँ पर लिखेंगे marine और इनको क्या लिखेंगे? Fluvial. Marine is to do with ocean. Lacustrine is to do with lakes. Fluvial is to do with river. Everyone, are we getting the vocabulary of geography also? Structure भी है, relief भी है. Which one will have more uneven relief? Middle Himalayas. Steep relief, Middle Himalayas and Inner Himalayas. Gentle कौन होगा? ये होगा. सबको हिमालय समझ में आया नहीं आया? पुराने सारे पाप माफ करो. अभी समझ में आया नहीं आया? Would you go and revise that if required? इस वीडियो को दोबारा प्ले कर लेना. क्या टेंशन? Keep the NCERT with you. Yes. NCERT does not give you all these details. Have I given you better detail? Homework, everyone, homework. और सबमिट मत करना. होमवर्क में ये सारे passes आइडेंटिफाई करना. Can we find these passes in Himalayas? Can we do these glaciers? Don't plot. Don't plot. First find out. अभी plotting में error is happening. Let me help you. I will help you. And your homework is find 7 differences. Find 7 differences between Western and Eastern Himalayas. कर सकते हैं? Will you find them? 7 differences. Easy homework. Can I expect you to once again look at the structural plan from the atlas also? What are the mountain ranges? Important peaks मैंने पहले list दे दिया था. When I started the Himalaya class, I gave you the peaks and passes. That list is already there. Can you locate it? इसमें मिल जाएंगे बहुत सारे. Submit करने के नहीं करने. अभी submit के नाम पे तुम कुछ भी mapping वाला कचरा कर रहे हो. But I will start the class tomorrow with a discussion on difference between Western and Eastern Himalayas. So अपने 7 points लेकर आने. You can put that when I request. So you can put that snapshot here also. Neeraj is saying Khuller will cover reading. नीरज, प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आप जब पढ़ने लगते हैं तो आप जो है कॉमा फुल स्टॉप में फंस जाते हैं, मैसेज नहीं मिलता है आपको. ठीक है, आप बिग पिक्चर खो देते हैं. सो आप पढ़ेंगे खुल्लर और फिर आप जो सिंपल चीज समझ आई उसके बाल की खाल करना शुरू करेंगे और फंस जाएंगे. अभी हमने देखा ना, आप सुन ही नहीं रहते कि कैसे फोल्डिंग हो रही है. सो आई हैव अ रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन, रीड खुल्लर, डोंट स्टडी इट. कर सकते रीड. आई हैव नो इश्यूज रीडिंग खुल्लर हिमालयस. पढ़ेंगे, ऐसा नहीं कॉमा फुल स्टॉप के चक्कर में बिग पिक्चर भूल गए. Let me end with a joke. Get that? So there was this father and son. Can I? 5 minutes लगेंगे. चुटकुला सुना रहा हूँ बस. So there was this father and son. They went for camping. Camping क्या होता है? अरे वहीं पहाड़ पे रहेंगे. In the hilly areas. They went for Uttarakhand and Himachal. They went for camping. अपना टेंट लेके चले गए. So रात में क्या किया? पापा ने और बेटे ने अपना टेंट लगाया. They created their tent and both of them slept. इधर बेटा सो गया, इधर पापा सो गए. Yes. Suddenly, some thieves came और वो उनका टेंट चोरी करके ले गए. Remember, India is India. कुछ नहीं मिला तो टेंट ही ले जाओ. पापा and पप्पू. Now they are sleeping at cold night. The tent has been taken off. They did not realize the chores were very smart. These were smart. Silently वो तंबू उखाड़ के ले गए. Now Papa is like, wakes up and he's totally distressed. Oh my God, yaar apna tent chori ho gaya. Then he shouts out, Pappu, Pappu, wake up. Pappu woke up. Yes, Papa. He said, did you see? He said, yes, I can see. And he's not alarmed. Papa is totally this thing devastated. Isko samajh nahi aa raha kya? He doesn't realize the situation or what? He said, what do you see? He said, Dad, I see stars. I can see the moon also. If you want, I can look for more. Father said, Gade, that's okay. I can also see star and moon. Do you get the situation? Somebody came and stole our tent. Do you get that? So what will happen in Khullar is, you will see the stars, you will see the moon, you will see every comma, every full stop, but you will not see Himalayas hidden in that. Do you get that? वो नहीं होना चाहिए. अच्छा, tell me one thing. In your childhood, in the newspaper or those small magazines, Champak and all, did we used to get puzzle of connect the dots? Dots were numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, like this 100. And in the end, what will come out? A pigeon or an animal, something like that. Did you wait for connecting all the dots, or in half you used to get the picture? आधे में guess करने लगते थे ना? Did we start guessing or not? This is looking like a face. No, this is looking like this. Did we guess or not? Now that is what reading is. When you're reading Khullar, you should be reminded, this to Sachin sir also said, Acha, this is what you wanted to explain. Okay, I get it now. Now that is learning. But abhi kya hoga? Comma, full stop, I can see the stars and the moon. That should not happen. So everyone, enjoy your learning. Please have a look at Khullar. I am very happy if you're looking at Khullar, but don't get caught in it mechanically. उसके आसार, उसके जो मर्म है, उसको समझिए, इशारे को समझिए. Get that? चलिए. So thanks a lot. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you tomorrow. अपना homework करके आइएगा. Questions, please bring questions, but ask them responsibly. This is what I understood, sir. What can be added? Get that? Thank you. Good night. Take care. Bye bye.